your God power. Get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. Okay, let's take a look at this illustration here. Okay, here we got normal reality. Once again, the normal reality. Now, when I say normal, I just mean that normal reality means that we're relying or going by meanings already present. We haven't exercised or haven't changed any of the meanings. We're just going by the meanings as they are. That's normal reality. Okay. First, you have the physical meaning of the person. Then, you have the physical meaning of the disease. Then you have the physical meaning that nothing was put in your system. Then you have the physical meaning that you had no medicine at all. The result? No cure. In a normal reality, in a situation where you're going by the meanings already present, you have a disease, you have no medicine, and you have nothing in your system. What do you get? No cure. Those are all the meanings that are already present. Those are the meanings that are already there. When nothing is put in your system, that has a meaning, a physical meaning, of nothing in your system. So that results in no medicine at all. That's simple. So if you have a disease, going by the normal meanings that are present, so you really do have a disease, and you go by the normal meanings that nothing is in your system, how can you have a cure? You can't. Everything is based on meaning, and if you put those meanings together, disease, do nothing about it, you get no cure. Simple. However, now let's go down here. We got God power by unwitting belief. Once again, it's belief, but it's unwitting because you were tricked into believing it. Okay, so we have the physical meaning of the person, and you have the physical meaning of the disease. That hasn't changed. We haven't done any changes in those meanings. Those meanings are the same as they were. They're the meanings that are already present. Okay? Then you have the thought meaning that you have medicine in your system, and you also have the thought meaning that it's powerful medicine. So what do you get? You get a cure. You're healed. Remembering that the only thing that matters is meaning. So when you consider any situation, the only thing to consider is what the meanings are. If you know the meanings of a situation, you know the situation. It's just that simple. So the meanings here are person, disease, powerful medicine in the system, doing their thing, taking care of that disease, curing it, and so you get cured. It's just that simple. So here it says in green, good meanings have been activated and are being elicited from the situation. So here, he's got the green tuning fork of belief, positive thinking, positive meanings. I'm going to be healed. While I was sleeping, the doctor gave me some powerful medicine and he said it's already working. How exciting and how great is this? So he's eliciting cures. Look at it. Look at all them green tuning forks being activated. He's eliciting all kinds of things from his body that's going to heal. Why? Is his body healing because there's actually medicine in his system that's attacking the disease? No. His body is healing because it thinks it's supposed to. Because it's going by meaning. Now, when the body had a disease, the meaning is you're going to die. So under those conditions, what's the body going to do? It's going to die. However, when you put medicine in your system, be it real or not, the body says, because you say, I just got a medicine that's going to cure me, so I'm going to heal now. So here, in this case, he says, I've been given powerful medicine, so the body starts doing what it takes to do to heal. And it heals itself. It always had the ability. It just didn't know it was supposed to before. Now it knows it's supposed to. Why? Because it goes by meaning. What meaning? Your meaning that you assigned. When you say, I've taken powerful medicine and I'm going to be cured, and I know it, then you're going to be cured. Because everything, including your body, operates on meaning. It's just that simple. And you have the power, the God power, to decide what that meaning is going to be. You can say, I got a disease that's incurable, and it's incurable. You can say, just took some powerful medicine that's going to cure me, and you're going to be cured. Was it real medicine or was it sugar? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You have the meaning, whether physically present or created by you, that you're going to heal. So you know what? Doesn't matter what kind of medicine it was, does it? Because it's the meaning that counts. Now, if you're in a coma, or if you're sleeping, or whatever, then you know what? You're going to need real medicine. Because you're not conscious. You don't have the ability to assign meaning. You don't have the ability to say, I'm going to be cured. So you got to have real medicine. You got to go by, your body's going to have to go by the meanings that are physically present, because they're not getting meanings from you because you're unconscious. So in those situations, yeah, you got to have real medicine. But if you're conscious, use your God power. Just assign meaning. It's just that simple. Here it says, the green tuning fork vibrations are positive meanings, and they resonate and elicit all the things that will make him better. He's eliciting everything that it takes to get better. Whatever it may be. He's eliciting it. It's activated. It's happening. Now, it says the red tuning fork vibrations are the negative meanings, and they resonate and elicit all the things that will make him worse. But you see, they're not vibrating. They're not being activated. They're not being elicited. They're completely dormant. Here it says, this kind of cure would never work for an animal, because if you didn't actually give them the medicine, there would be no cure. They go by the actual meaning of the chemical and physical properties of the medicine. This brings up another important aspect of your God power. Belief. You must believe your own assigned meanings. If you didn't believe that the sugar pill was real medicine, it never could have worked. That's why trickery works so well with placebos. If you were told that you were given a sugar pill, it would have continued to have the meaning of a sugar pill, and it never could have cured you. Is there any limit to your ability to use your God power to assign meaning? There isn't. While you have no actual limits on assigning meaning, you must believe those meanings that you have assigned for them to work. Second, you only have the ability to assign meaning as it pertains to you. You cannot assign meaning to others without their belief in them. You could find a nice sized rock and say, that is now gold. But unless you believed it, it wouldn't transform. If you believed in your ability enough, you could turn water into wine and rocks into bread. It is just a matter of changing the meaning of the energy that comprises the object. So what are some of the practical uses of your God power? You could think and declare that everything is working out for you. By giving your life experience the meaning that it's all working out for you, you could cause the meaning of any actual situation to interact with the new meaning that it's working out for you, causing the situation to evolve into a good one for you. Where people might have said no, they will now say yes instead. That is why people have been talking about positive thinking all these years and getting great results. They have always known that it works, but not exactly why or how. It is because you have assigned the overall meaning to the experiences involving you that they will work out. And like the sugar pill, this meaning that you have asserted interacts with the actual meaning generated from the elements of the circumstance and results in a meaning that works out for you. How great is that? That's why when you know that things are working out for you, they are. Because if you know that they are, that is stronger than belief, and it is as strong on your life circumstances as the belief in the placebo was on the actual disease that you had. Your assigned meaning is more powerful than any circumstantial meaning that is already present. Remember, your meaning that you assigned with your God power can and will trump any situation if you believe in it.
To continue, go to How to Use Your God Power, Chapter number 1, Segment number 12. Let your quest for knowing continue.